So good morning, fellow ticket holders from outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today we are at Fairmont Park, which is outside the city, and we're here for the Greater Philadelphia Sakura Festival, or Cherry Blossom Festival. Right now we just parked over at the Mann Center, which is a performance center, and everything was organized. You just come in, $10 cash, so be sure if you're gonna park, you need to bring cash with you, $10 right now this year. And then you just park at the Mann Center. Very easy, very straightforward. Apparently there is a shuttle running right now. She seemed to just be waiting, so we're just gonna make this nice walk this morning down through this nice pretty walkway here. But we'll catch up with you once we get to the area where the festival is today. So this is our first year at this festival, and it looks like there is closer parking. You can see right here next to this house. I'm not sure what it is, but if you were to point your GPS to the corner of States Drive and Belmont Avenue, that'll bring you right here to where these cones are and the cherry blossom parking signs, and let's get you a little bit closer. So that's good to know. And according to this sign, I think this house is called the Ohio House, based off the name there. So also you could probably look for that in your GPS or Google Maps. And we have finally made it to Fairmont Park. A little bit out and around with walking to get here, but we have finally made it. Not too bad. But yeah, let's explore what's going on this morning. So we have come up to what would be the center of the festival area here, and to our left we have this really beautiful long fountain, and we have some merchants on each side and some food trucks and tents down all the way at the end at the horticultural center. And if we turn to the right here, we have a Subaru tent because this festival is sponsored by Subaru, and behind them on the opposite end, closer to where we park, is the main stage. And we will spend a lot of time today by the main stage because they have a lot of performances today. So we'll go down there later once all of those start. So our first stop this morning will be over here in the food section, and we're gonna stop here at Maido, which is a marketplace for Japanese goods that we get in the local area. We're gonna pick up our onigiri for lunch later before it gets busy here. And we're also gonna go over here to Cafe Maiko, premium matcha. Apparently this one gets very busy during the day, so we're gonna hit it up now. We're gonna get a couple of soft serves, and we're gonna get a hochicha latte. Here we are. Here are our matcha soft serves and the hochicha tea latte. And Vanessa asked if Cafe Maiko was in Japan. Apparently they used to be there, but are not there now. They're headquartered in Hawaii, and they have a location here in Philadelphia. So very much authentic, but no longer in Japan. But let's go ahead and try this matcha soft serve. This is really good. So obviously not really sweet, being a green tea. Really smooth, not gritty at all. Definitely has a strong matcha flavor. I know with the matcha ice creams and such in Japan, they can have different strengths. I would guess this is like a medium strength. Really good, really like this. And what do you think of the hochicha latte?
It's really strong. It's really good. I know you had said behind camera that it's not as high quality as our tea that we gotten from Kyoto.
Right.
But I like the flavor. I personally like it. Like you said, it's not bad. It's not bad. I liked it.
Yeah, I tasted it right before Vanessa took it to try on camera, and it's really good. It's really smooth, but I find that the quality of the tea may not be as high quality as what we got on Amazon that actually is imported in from Kyoto, but it's also nice and fresh. It's a fresh tasting tea, so it's not old. It was definitely brewed this morning. And our onigiris from Maido have been acquired. We aren't going to eat them right now. We're actually going to put them in this cooler that we brought. And the reason we're not going to eat those right now is, one, it's only 10 o'clock. It's still not lunch, and two, again, we picked them up early because all these food vendors around lunchtime will be packed, and they start selling out of their onigiris as well. So we wanted to make sure to get the flavors we wanted. So we brought a cooler with some sides, some fruits, and we'll eat that later as a picnic. So a quick note as we head towards the other end of the festival grounds to the main stage, I wanted to point out that they have plenty of facilities in the portable type available throughout the park. And one thing that is really nice for those that might be bringing little kids, they actually have a porta-john that is a baby changing only. So normally these trees here would be in bloom, but we are a couple weeks too late as all the sakura bloomed early this year here and in DC. But there are a few around that are late bloomers that we'll be able to see, and we'll catch those later. But as I said, the stage is in front of us and we're going to catch the first performance and the opening ceremonies.
From Keystone Japan Club. We are learning Japanese as a heritage language, and then we're learning haiku, cooking, and so many things related to Japan. Today we would like to show dance and song.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Right? Just about some of the only Japanese I know, but other than domo arigato gozaimasu, which means thank you very much in Japanese. Thank you all very much for being here for Sakura Sunday 2024 Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival. So great to have you here each and every year. And of course, among our special guests who just walked in, making her presence known, and we would love to have her, Philly's 100th Mayor Sherelle Parker. Let's hear from her.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. What an honor and a privilege it is to be here with you all today to celebrate the timeless tradition of the Japanese Cherry Blossom Festival as a symbol of our international friendship and our goodwill. The city of Philadelphia, now listen to this is important for us to remember, was gifted with 1,600 blossoming cherry trees in 1926 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of our independence as a nation. And we did that when we observed our 4th of July in 1994. And this was extremely exciting to learn for me. The Japan American Society of Greater Philadelphia, a newly minted organization guided by a mission to increase cultural awareness and enhance cooperation between the people of Japan and the people of the United States, continued the gracious gifting of cherry trees to Philadelphia with the planting, and our Parks and Rec Commissioner Susan Slauson and Giselle Jones, our city representative, they're going to get excited about this one, with the planting of 1,000 trees in Fairmont Park that were completed by 2007. Now give that a round of applause. With that being said, this program, supported by the Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival of Greater Philadelphia, includes performances by Japanese dance and taiko groups, special menus at area Japanese restaurants, a Sakura weekend kickoff event Friday evening with Japanese music, art, dance, and a free outdoor festival of Japanese culture in Fairmont Park on both Saturday and Sunday. Here's the great part. And listen, I'm still getting used to this one, Philadelphia. Therefore be it that I, Mayor Sherelle Parker, do hereby proclaim Friday, April 12, 2024 through Sunday, April 14, 2024 to be Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival Sakura Weekend in our great city of Philadelphia. I encourage all of our citizens to take part in the appreciation of the beauty and the significance of Philadelphia's cherry blossom season, and I want to commend the Japan American Society of Greater Philadelphia for their ongoing endeavors to raise awareness of the cultural heritage of the people of Japan in Philadelphia. Let's give this festival a huge round of applause.
Alright, and hello. It's been a minute since you actually saw us, but we'll run through what we just saw. So starting out this morning, we had the Keystone Japan Club.
That was so cute.
Yeah, featuring some of the children of the group. They did that song and that dance, and really cute.
Yeah, Keystone is a club here in Philadelphia that has children that teaches them how to cook, how to speak, a bunch of cultural lessons for young kids.
Yeah,
and
for Japan, for Japanese.
And it's so cute. They were so adorable.
Yeah. And then following that was the opening ceremonies presented by the Mayor of Philadelphia, Mayor Parker.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
There was a lot of other talking going on that I didn't capture, but at least the mayor opened up the ceremony.
Yeah, like the guy from Subaru, the sponsor, the vice president, I believe, was here speaking.
Yeah.
A lot of representatives from Japan just talking about how strong Philadelphia and the community comes together to form this event, which has been going on for about 25 years.
21 years this year.
This is our first time coming, and I've been enjoying it so far, And
then following that, we have the Kaio Daiko Taiko drum group. Did a couple of songs there. They're still going on right now. But we have now come over to have our picnic before we continue on to seeing the vendors, going into the agricultural center, and seeing a couple more performances today. So let's eat our lunch. Again, we packed some items ourselves. So we have some Waterloo sparkling water. We brought an orange and an apple to cut and eat. And then obviously earlier when we came in, we picked up 2 onigiri rice, which we have a spicy tuna for me, and Vanessa got the pickled plum. And lunch was fantastic as always. We have gotten the onigiri from Maido from their store before, so that's why we knew to get it today. Now they are charging about twice as much as what they do at the store, but hey, it's a festival. And again, it was a good idea to get it this morning because this is super busy right now. And where we're trying to get to next is the Horticulture Center, back here behind all the people trying to get the food. So as I just stated, it's best to get your food ahead of time or bring it with you because you're gonna be waiting in a line to do it. But let's go back here to the Horticulture Center and see what they got going on. And it looks like the festival stuff is inside this greenhouse here. But outside the greenhouse, they got these really pretty tulips of all different colors. And right here inside the door, it looks like we have Taro's Origami Studio. Got a lot of cool big origami pieces right here on the table, but he's actually doing it in real time. And also in the greenhouse here, this is where they have set up the local groups, so like Make Us Visible PA and Zen Koakan Lancaster, like anime club, and representative from the Taiko Drum Club that we just watched this morning. In the next greenhouse, we have the matcha tea ceremony going on. That is an upcharge that you have to book ahead of time. And over here, you can actually rent a yukata or a kimono to wear, and it's $20 for the day. And here is an example of 3 different ones. One for men, children, and ladies. Also in this section is the Ikebana International, Philadelphia Chapter 71. And Ikebana are those really beautiful but simple flower arrangements that you see in Japanese homes. And they do those demonstrations right here at this table. And finally, in this last section, we have game boards set up for Soji and Mahang, where you can sit down and play with your friends. And that's what's in the greenhouse. There's some ongoing activities for everybody, including children's with face painting and origami, demonstrations with a large origami, and then being able to play the games. That's really neat in there, though it is very hot even on this cool day. And as we exit the greenhouses, in some of these side little gardens, they have more of these beautiful multicolored tulips. Really pretty. Also, even though the cherry blossoms are not out, we do have these beautiful crabapple trees in bloom. Such a dark pink. But as we make our way back to the main stage, we're gonna check out, or try to check out, some of the vendors down through here. And the first tent that we come to is Clarisa's Clay Pot Swings. And these are really cool, how they're just hanging pot holders and these vertical gardening plant holders. This is a really cool idea. They also have this polywood garden flowers made out of recycled plastic, kind of like the poly benches that you see around. In this next tent, looks like we have some unique chopstick holders. We have these cool Japanese printed bags, and we have some marionettes and fans. Really good collection of stuff here. So it looks to be the most popular booth right now. We have a gachapon booth with different gachapons like we did when we were in Japan. It was very popular in Washington DC as well last year, and we know why from doing them in Japan. And the last tent here from pichadeshop.com. They have a bunch of accessories for cosplay with earrings and necklaces and hair bows. And that is a few of the tents on the left side of the fountain. We're gonna head back towards the stage now for the next taiko drum performance. Wonko Kids Taiko drum group. Really good as well.
Yeah, that's fun.
Vanessa was expecting really tiny kids.
Yeah.
But still, yeah, really good. We're going to continue on and check out more of the vendors around the park here. And these vendors here are off to the right hand side if you were facing the agricultural building, down the little sidewalk here. So we'll check them out. And this first tent here on our right hand side has everything crocheted, from dinosaurs to Pokemon to succulents and cactus, Star Wars characters, popular other cartoon characters, cats and dogs. The next tent is from Obori Designs. You got stickers, you got keychains, you got sweatshirts and t-shirts, whole bunch of cool anime designs here. We also have a booth here with origami and Japanese folk art. Look at that, there's a Pikachu bag there, and these are really cool here in the frames. And there's a whole bunch of different tents down through here, more than I thought, and they actually keep continuing down and around to the right there. But everybody has their own type of thing with bags and shirts and posters and such, anime style, folk style. Everything you're looking for is all here in these different tents. And that's the basics of the vendors here. There's so many, I can't show them all. Just wanted to highlight a few. I think we have a couple more things we're going to do. There's gonna be one more taiko drum performance at the stage. We might catch that. And then after that, we have a reservation to check out the Japanese house that is here on property. And we're gonna go do that at 3:30. But first, as I mentioned in the start of this video, there are late blooming cherry blossom trees. And I believe these are some right here. Look how bushy they are. Nice and white, not as pink, but really pretty. And finally, as I mentioned, we're going to end this video at the Japanese House and Gardens. It says it's from 1958. The Shofuso Japanese House and Garden is a stunning and authentic representation of traditional Japanese architecture and landscape design, nestled within the serene setting of the Japanese Cultural Center in Philadelphia. This cultural gem offers visitors a tranquil escape from the bustling city, transporting them to a peaceful oasis that embodies the harmony and beauty of Japanese aesthetics. The house itself is a meticulously crafted example of a 17th century style Japanese residence, featuring a traditional Shoen-zukuri architectural style characterized by its elegant simplicity, natural materials, and intricate craftsmanship. Constructed in Japan using traditional techniques and materials, the Shofuso house was later brought to Philadelphia in the 1950s as a gift from Japan to commemorate the post-war friendship between the two nations. Surrounding the house is a meticulously landscaped garden designed to complement and enhance the architectural beauty. The garden is a harmonious blend of natural elements, water, stones, and plants carefully arranged to create a peaceful and contemplative environment. Visitors can stroll along winding paths, cross over tranquil ponds, and admire the seasonal beauty of the plants and flowers that adorn the landscape. In addition to the architectural and natural beauty, the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden serves as a cultural hub that offers a variety of educational programs, workshops, and events that celebrate Japanese art, culture, and traditions. Whether you're interested in learning about Japanese tea ceremonies, traditional arts and crafts, or simply seeking a moment of tranquility and reflection, the Shofuso Japanese House and Garden provides a captivating and enriching experience for visitors of all ages. And with that walk around here at the Japanese house, that will conclude our video, and that will conclude our time here at the Greater Philadelphia Sakura Festival.
Yeah.
It's definitely different than Washington, D.C. I like that it's in the park and that you have all that open space, lots of trees and shade compared to the street festival in DC.
Yeah, absolutely.
But definitely DC has a little more entertainment, a little more stuff. So they each have their own pros and cons, and we enjoyed our day here today. You enjoyed your time?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
All right, hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, be safe, be kind, and adventure on. Bye! Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to our channel yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button below. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below.